All right, well, welcome to a special edition of the R&R Show. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the best little sports show ever. I'm your host, Michael Roope, and to the left of me is my co-host, William Rumsey. Hello, William.
Hooday.
All right, well, today's little segment is in regards to the Ring of Honor for the Bengals.
Yeah.
This is their fourth edition of the Ring of Honor. The first one was Paul Brown and Anthony Munoz.
Yep.
And then those last two got in Ken Anderson, Isaac Curtis, Ken Riley, and Willie Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Andersons.
A lot of Andersons. Did you just steal my line?
I did. I did. So anyway, so this year's ones that got in was none other than Boomer Esiason and Chad Johnson.
Yeah.
How do you feel they did on those two new inductees?
I like it. I like it a lot. I think they're two big personalities. I think with Corey Dillon's kind of weird thing that he did over the last week, they had to nail these, and I think these two going in, nobody can argue with those two.
I will.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, as you can see, I am a huge Boomer.
Yeah.
Obviously
Boomer.
supporter. Boomer, I loved him all the way. I mean, because, to his credit and to Sam Weich's, people will give the Buffalo Bills credit, but Boomer and Sam Weich was the first edition of the no huddle.
Yeah.
They always talk Buffalo, but let's be straight.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals were the first to run basically the no huddle, and it was very innovative and helped Boomer get the MVP of the league that year. I have no qualms about Boomer getting in. Chad Johnson, yeah, I get it. He was flashy, and I did like Chad early on. But I think when I turned the tide of not liking him was when he did the Hall of Fame jacket.
Right.
It just became more just all about him. He didn't do it in the scope of the game.
Right.
Like now when he did the River Dance, I love that.
Yeah.
But when you do stuff like,
it was very controversial because there's some people that loved it.
Hated it. I cringed when I saw it.
Yeah.
Then that begs the question, who would we have put in besides Chad Johnson?
Yeah.
I think there's a case, and obviously, he must have found out he wasn't in there before everybody else found out. But Corey Dillon would have been a name. David Fulcher could have been a name as well.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
Yeah, a definite friend of the show. Yeah, if you
check
haven't,
that episode
I was going to say, if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it, check it. He actually did an episode with the R&R on Super Bowl Sunday, nonetheless. So.
Yeah. Well, with Corey Dillon, the way he ended his tenure leaves a lot of bad taste in folks' mouths, and he just hasn't really been an ambassador for the team. It's a fan vote.
Yeah.
It's a fan vote.
Oh,
It's
it is
not-
a fan vote.
It's not Bengals.
Okay, it's a
doing it.
fan
vote. So,
Well, and if you remember,
right or wrong, I mean, I don't know that that's right, but it's a fan vote.
Another friend of the show, Tiny, said that Corey was always abrasive. Remember, he said that until Tiny found his credit card in a washing machine and gave it back. So,
Yeah.
But that being said, if it is a fan vote, something tells me Carson Palmer will never get in.
No. But that's just, me personally, like Chad and Boomer going, I just think that is a cool dynamic. Just two booming personalities and just them going in on the same night.
Yes.
I like that.
And
Chad, I'm with you. I was a big fan. He, rubbed off on me a little bit wrong, but I just overall his full career with the Bengals, I think he deserves entry into the
I will
Ring
tell
of
you
Honor.
who I would have picked, and this would have felt more right since they played together with
John Jana?
James Brooks.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
James Brooks is my all-time favorite Bengal until Joey B. But again, I think the three that we mentioned, obviously Dillon, Brooks, and Fulcher. Well, they'll all get their due in some order. So, but again, we just wanted to welcome. And what game is that on? A Monday night?
I believe it's the Thursday night game against the Rams.
Or the Thursday night game. So
against the Rams.
That begs to. Is it Thursday or Monday?
Oh, it's a Monday. I was very adamant about a Thursday.
Yeah, I saw that. Well,
Monday Night Football.
yeah, so I would hope that some of the it was always nice to see Collinsworth back in the fray with, and I think he'll get in there at some point.
Yeah.
Although a lot of people don't like him for his broad, I think he's awesome.
I love Collinsworth too.
But it's nice because you'll get some of the old regime back in the obviously for the Ring of Honor, and I think Collinsworth will be back there, and I think
the dynamic of the Rams. They beat us in the Super Bowl a couple years. They're coming into Cincinnati. I mean, the team's really not the
I think the Bengals will throttle them.
Yeah.
So, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Will the R&R be there?
You never know. Our one of our
Can
friends.
Tiny get Collinsworth?
I was going to say, Tiny can Tiny get us down there? You never know. You never know. So, but again, congrats to Boomer Esiason and Chad Johnson.
Yeah.
Will they induct him as Chad Johnson or Chad Ochocinco?
Probably John.
And again, that stuff like the Ochocinco,
The more you talk about stuff like that,
I don't know. But again, Boomer. Love
the
him.
fans love Chad, so get him in there.
Yeah, they were getting him in no matter what.
Yeah.
So, but congrats to those both, and we'll see you next time.
Who dat?